Good morning, students. Again, today we will discuss deciding debit and credit of accounts using modern approach. I think now you all know the rules of modern approach. First rule is increase in assets, expenses, losses, debit. Decrease in assets, expenses, losses, credit. Second rule, increase in liabilities, capital, incomes and gains, credit. Decrease in liabilities, capital, incomes and gains, debit. Okay, these are the two rules we have to use while deciding debit and credit in these transactions. Today I have prepared one table. Here is transactions. Here all transactions are given. Accounts involved, that is account involved in every transaction. Nature of account, whether it is asset, liability, expense, income, etc. Effect on account, it increases or decreases, and debit and credit. Okay, in this way we will solve these transactions in the form of a table. Understood? Now let's start. Started business with cash rupees 80,000. We know which accounts are involved in this transaction. There are two accounts, as cash is invested into business. First account will be cash account, okay, and second account will be capital account. Understood? Now, nature of account. Cash is our asset and capital is capital, that is liability towards the owner. Effect on account. When the owner starts business by investing cash into the business, we have to think from the point of view of business and not from the point of view of owner. Let me explain in Marathi. आपण बिझनेस एंटिटी कन्सेप्ट शिकलेलो आहोत. बिझनेस एंटिटी कन्सेप्ट असं सांगतो की ओनर आणि ओनरचा बिझनेस दे आर डिफरंट फ्रॉम ईच अदर फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ अकाउंटिंग. ओके, and now we are writing accounts of the business and not of the owner. Understood? So here when the owner invests amount into the business, from the point of view of business, cash increases in the business. Understood? कॅश आधी झिरो होती बिझनेस मध्ये, ओनरनी 80,000 रुपीज बिझनेसला दिल्यामुळे कॅश इन्क्रीज झालेली आहे. सो कॅश इन्क्रीजेस. अँड कॅपिटल, कॅपिटल पण बिझनेस मध्ये झिरो होतं, इट ऑल्सो इन्क्रीजेस. ओके, ॲज ओनर इज इन्व्हेस्टिंग द कॅश इन टू द बिझनेस, so capital account also increases. So first rule, we will follow first rule to decide debit and credit. First rule says that if asset increases, the account should be debited. So here cash account will be debited by rupees 80,000. Okay, and capital account will be credited by rupees 80,000, because as capital increases, by second rule, if increase in capital, account should be credited. समजते सगळ्यांना? Okay, now the next transaction. Opened a bank account depositing rupees 30,000. Two accounts are involved here. One is cash account and second is bank account. Okay, so bank account and cash account. Now type of account. Bank account is cash at bank, that is our asset, and cash in hand, that is cash, is also our asset. Okay. When we open a bank account depositing rupees 30,000 into the bank, our cash decreases and bank balance increases. Okay. So here bank increases and cash decreases. As cash is going out from the business, cash decreases and amount is deposited into bank, bank balance increases. Now first rule, we have to follow first rule again. Here first rule says that if asset increases debit, asset decreases credit. So this asset increases, we have to debit bank account by rupees 30,000 and we have to credit cash account by rupees 30,000. This is the meaning of this solution. Okay. So we have to debit bank account by 30,000 and credit cash account by 30,000. Understood? Now the next transaction. Purchased machinery rupees 15,000 from Kirloskar Limited. See, first we have to decide whether this transaction is cash transaction or credit transaction. I told you how to see that. Here Kirloskar Limited, party's name is given, for cash, words are not here, and this is the transaction of purchase. Okay, so this is a credit transaction. Understood? Now in credit transaction, cash account will not be involved because we have purchased machinery from Kirloskar Limited but we have not paid the amount. This is the meaning of this transaction. क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन मध्ये आपण एखादी गोष्ट परचेस करतो किंवा सेल करतो पण कॅश दिली घेतली जात नाही. सो कॅश अकाउंट असत नाही हे लक्षात ठेवा. काही जण क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन मध्ये सुद्धा कॅश अकाउंट इन्व्हॉल्व करतात कारण इथे अमाउंट आहे म्हणून त्यांना असं वाटतं की कॅश अकाउंट इन्व्हॉल्व आहे. अमाउंट तर कॅश आणि क्रेडिट या दोन्ही ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स मध्ये असणारच आहे. अमाउंट विल बी इन बोथ ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स कारण क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन सुद्धा काहीतरी अमाउंटच होणार आहे ना. सो अमाउंट नेहमीच असणार आहे पण कॅश ट्रान्झॅक्शन ज्या वेळेला असतं त्यावेळेला कॅश दिली जाते किंवा घेतली जाते. क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन मध्ये कॅश इमिजिएट दिली जात नाही. इथे बघा, वी आर परचेसिंग मशिनरी फ्रॉम किर्लोस्कर लिमिटेड. दिस इज अ क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन. वी आर परचेसिंग मशिनरी. इट मीन्स वी आर टेकिंग मशिनरी बट वी आर नॉट मेकिंग पेमेंट इमिजिएटली. We will make payment in future. Understood? So this is a credit transaction. Okay. So two accounts are involved here. First is machinery account. And second is Kirloskar Limited's account. Kirloskar Limited account. Okay. These two accounts are involved here. Now, nature of account. Machinery account is asset. And we are purchasing machinery on credit from Kirloskar Limited. So, new liability, that is creditor. New liability is created, namely Kirloskar Limited, which is our creditor. Understood? So, this is our liability. As we have decided to make the payment in future, to make the payment is our liability towards Kirloskar Limited. Understood? So machinery is our asset and Kirloskar Limited is our liability. Now when we purchase machinery, our machinery account will increase. आपल्याकडे समजा 0 मशिनरी असेल तर मशिनरी वाढेल. 15,000 रुपीज म्हणजे 15,000 होईल. 0 to 15,000 इन्क्रीज. किंवा आपल्याकडे आधीच 5,000 रुपयाची मशिनरी असेल, आता 15,000 ची घेतली की इट विल बी ॲडेड इन रुपीज 5,000. सो अवर मशिनरी अकाउंट विल इन्क्रीज फ्रॉम 5,000 to rupees 20,000. Understood? So there is increase in machinery. Increase. Now Kirloskar Limited. This is our liability. As we are purchasing machinery on credit from them, our liability is also increasing. Okay, so liability also increases. Here asset also increases and liability also increases. Now debit and credit. First rule we have to follow. First rule for machinery account and second rule for Kirloskar Limited's account. First rule, when there is increase in asset, it should be debited. First rule says if there is increase in asset, that assets account should be debited. So machinery account will be debited by rupees 15,000. So in debit column 15,000. And Kirloskar Limited is our liability. Our liability also increases. Okay. So second rule says that if there is increase in liability, it should be credited. So Kirloskar Limited's account will be credited by rupees 15,000. Understood? Next, paid rent by check rupees 3,000. Here we are not paying rent by cash, but we are giving check to the owner, that is landlord. Okay, so we are paying rent to the landlord by check rupees 3,000. Here two accounts are involved. As we are paying rent, one account will be rent account, and as we are paying rent by check, second account will be bank account. जर कॅशनी पेमेंट केलं असतं तर कॅश अकाउंट आला असता. ओके, रेंट अकाउंट येणारच कारण आपण पेड रेंट म्हणजे रेंट देतोय, भाडं देतोय. सो फर्स्ट अकाउंट विल बी रेंट अकाउंट अँड नेक्स्ट अकाउंट विल बी बँक अकाउंट. नाउ ॲज वी आर पेइंग रेंट, दिस रेंट इज अवर एक्सपेन्स. वी आर स्पेंडिंग मनी फ्रॉम अवर पॉकेट. ओके, फ्रॉम बिझनेस कॅश बॉक्स. सो रेंट इज अवर एक्सपेन्स. Bank is our asset. Here we have seen this asset. Okay, now expense. Let's decide whether our expense is increasing or decreasing. When we pay rent, our expenses are increasing. Okay, so the rent account increases here. बघा, मागच्या महिन्याचा रेंट समजा दिलेला असेल 3,000 रुपीज, तेव्हा रेंट अकाउंट 3,000 रुपीजचा असेल. या महिन्याचा पुन्हा रेंट आपण 3,000 दिला की रेंट 3,000 वरून टोटल रेंट 6,000 होणार आहे. म्हणजे रेंट अकाउंट इन्क्रीजेस. ओके, सो इन्क्रीजेस. नाउ बँक अकाउंट. बँक अकाउंट मीन्स कॅश ॲट बँक, मीन्स अवर बँक बॅलन्स. Here as we are making payment by check, our bank balance will reduce. Understood? So it decreases. Now we will decide debit and credit. Rent account, it is expense. So first rule says that if there is increase in expenses, that is assets, expenses and losses, if there is increase in expenses, the account should be debited. So we have to debit the rent account by rupees 3,000. So debit by rupees 3,000. And now bank account, when there is decrease in asset, it should be credited. So bank account will be credited by rupees 3,000. Okay. Now the next entry. Cash sales to Kumar rupees 8,000. I told you the meaning of this transaction. Cash sales means goods sold for cash to Kumar. This is the party's name. See, first we have to decide whether this is a cash transaction or credit transaction. This is a cash transaction, even though party's name is given here, because party's name is given here, but the word cash is also there, and the meaning is goods sold for cash to Kumar. याचा अर्थ आहे गुड्स कुमारला सोल्ड केलेले आहेत, क्रेडिटवर नाही, फॉर कॅश. ओके, सो इवन दो द पार्टीज नेम इज गिवन हियर, दिस इज अ कॅश ट्रान्झॅक्शन. अंडरस्टूड? सो इन कॅश ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स party's name is not important. So two accounts are involved here. As we are selling goods, we will use sales account, okay, and we are selling goods for cash, so one account will be cash account obviously. So cash account and sales account, okay. Now cash is asset and sales is income. सुरुवातीला गुड्स अकाउंट असं मी सांगितलं होतं तुम्हाला, ज्यावेळी मी सांगितलं होतं की खरं म्हणजे ज्यावेळी गुड्स सेल करतात तेव्हा सेल्स अकाउंट यूज करायला पाहिजे ॲक्युरेट, आणि परचेस करतात त्यावेळी परचेसेस अकाउंट. ज्यावेळेला आपण नवीन असतो त्यावेळेला गुड्स आले गेले हे आपल्याला जास्त चांगलं समजतं, म्हणून मी तुम्हाला गुड्स अकाउंट सांगितला होता. पण आपल्याला ॲक्युरेटच शिकायचं आहे, त्यामुळे आपल्याला जेव्हा गुड्स सेल करतो त्यावेळेला आपल्याला सेल्स अकाउंट वापरायचं आहे आणि परचेस करतो त्यावेळेला परचेसेस अकाउंट. आता या ठिकाणी सेल्स अकाउंट इन्कम काय, तर हा सेल्स रेव्हेन्यू आहे. रेव्हेन्यू मीन्स अवर इन्कम, सो इट इज अवर इन्कम, ओके. नाउ cash is our asset. When we sold goods to Kumar, he is paying us cash, so cash increases. And now the second account, sales, which is our income. When we sell goods to Kumar, our income also increases because we are getting cash from him, so our income also increases. So income also increases. Now first rule to asset account and second rule to income. First rule, if there is increase in asset, the account should be debited. So here cash account will be debited by rupees 8,000. So it will be debited by rupees 8,000. Okay. And income. Now use the second rule. If there is increase in liabilities, capital and income, the account will be credited. So here as sales is increasing, its account will be credited by rupees 8,000. Okay. Now the next entry. Borrowed rupees 25,000 from bank. We are borrowing rupees 25,000 from bank. It means we are taking loan from bank rupees 25,000. So two accounts will be involved here. First account will be bank account, that is our bank balance may increase as bank is giving loan on account to us. So one account will be bank account, and one account, that is second account, will be bank loan account, because we are taking loan from the bank, so new liability is created. Okay. So first account bank account and second account will be bank loan account. Okay. Now bank account, that is balance at bank, is our asset, and as I told you, new liability is created, that is bank loan. It is liability because we are taking loan from bank and this amount is payable to the bank in future. Okay. So this is our liability. Now as we are taking loan from bank, our bank account, that is bank balance, that is bank balance of our business increases, कारण bank लोन से पैसे आपल्या खात्यावर जमा करते, अकाउंट वर जमा करते, सो अकाउंट बॅलन्स वाढतो, सो बँक अकाउंट इन्क्रीजेस. ओके. अँड बँक लोन अकाउंट, ज्या वेळेला आपल्या खात्यावर बँकेच्या आपल्या अकाउंटवर बँक पैसे जमा करते त्यावेळेला वेगळा अकाउंट बँकेकडे क्रिएट होतो बँक लोन नावाचा. त्या अकाउंटवर सुद्धा पैसे दाखवते बँक की आपल्याकडनं रिसिवेबल अमाउंट किती आहे बँकेच्या दृष्टीने आणि आपल्या दृष्टीने पेएबल अमाउंट किती आहे. ओके. सो आवर लायबिलिटी ऑल्सो इन्क्रीजेस. Understood? Now first rule for this, if there is increase in asset, account should be debited. So bank account will be debited by rupees 25,000 and bank loan account will be credited by rupees 25,000 because bank loan is our liability, and if there is increase in liability, account should be credited. Second rule. Okay. Next transaction now. Seventh transaction. Paid to Kirloskar Limited rupees 14,500 in full settlement. See your problem. In the earlier transaction, we have purchased from Kirloskar Limited machinery worth rupees 15,000. आपण Kirloskar Limited कडून मशिनरी परचेस केली होती 15,000 रुपयांची. Now paid, we have paid to Kirloskar Limited rupees 14,500 in full settlement. It means instead of paying rupees 15,000 to them, we are paying rupees 14,500 as settlement. It means we are taking 500 rupees discount from them. Okay. So here three accounts will be involved. As we are making payment, that is paying cash, one account will be cash account. We are paying amount to the Kirloskar Limited, so second account will be Kirloskar Limited account, and third account will be discount account, because we are taking discount from them rupees 500. Okay. So let's write here. We are paying cash to Kirloskar Limited, so Kirloskar Limited account. Okay. Now second will be cash account, and third will be discount account. Okay. Now Kirloskar Limited was our liability, and as we are making payment to Kirloskar Limited, liability decreases. आपली liability होती ती decrease होती है. Cash is our asset. As we are making payment, cash also decreases. Okay. And discount. Instead of paying rupees 15,000 to Kirloskar Limited, we are paying rupees 14,500 to them. Means this discount of rupees 500. 500 रुपये 500 कसं आलं कळलं ना सगळ्यांना. 15,000 amount was payable and we have paid rupees 14,500. So difference between these two amounts is rupees 500. We are paying 500 rupees less to them. So this discount is our gain. Okay, that is our profit. Understood? And with this entry, our gain increases. Okay. Now, debit and credit. This is our liability. Second rule, if there is decrease in liability. Second rule says that if there is increase in liability, credit. If there is decrease in liability, debit. So Kirloskar Limited account will be debited by rupees 15,000 because we are reducing our liability by rupees 15,000. आपण फुल सेटलमेंट करतोय, म्हणजे आपण डिस्काउंट देऊन त्यांना 15,000ची सेटलमेंट केली असं समजून आपण त्यांना 14,500 रुपीजच देतोय. सो आवर लायबिलिटी विल रिड्यूस बाय रुपीज 15,000. So Kirloskar Limited's account will be debited by rupees 15,000. Now cash account. We are paying cash rupees 14,500. So our cash, that is our asset, decreases by rupees 14,500. And rule says that, first rule, if there is increase in asset, debit. If there is decrease in asset, the account should be credited. So cash account will be credited by rupees 14,500. Okay, because we are paying actual cash rupees 14,500 and our cash is reducing by rupees 14,500. Now discount. It is our gain. Second rule, if there is increase in gain. Second rule, if there is increase in liability, capital, incomes and gains, if there is increase, it should be credited. So discount is rupees 500. So discount account will be credited by rupees 500. Understood? Now the next entry. Machinery destroyed by fire, rupees 2000. So, two accounts are involved here. One account will be lost by fire, as machinery is destroyed by fire. There is loss due to fire. So, one account will be lost by fire's account, and second account will be machinery account. Okay. So, loss by fire account and machinery account, as machinery is destroyed. Okay. So, see the first account, as it is a loss, it means our loss. So, loss, and machinery is our asset. Here, as machinery is destroyed by fire, our loss increases. So, increase in loss, and our asset reduces. मशिनरी जळलेली आहे आगीमुळे, त्यामुळे ॲसेट कमी झाली आपली. सो ॲसेट डिक्रीजेस. Now the rule, first rule is, if there is increase in loss, it should be debited. So loss by fire account will be debited by rupees 2000. And now asset, if there is decrease in asset, it will be credited. So machinery account will be credited by rupees 2000. Okay, understood? Now next entry. Purchase goods from Bhavani Traders rupees 9200. One account involved will be purchases account, as we are purchasing goods. Only in case of purchase of goods we have to use purchases account. And second is, we are purchasing goods from Bhavani Traders, so Bhavani Traders account. See, this is a credit transaction because party's name is mentioned here. The entry is of purchase and for cash funds are not here. So this is a credit transaction. Understood? Purchases account. As we are purchasing goods, these purchases will be our expense because we are spending money. Bhavani Traders. We are purchasing goods from Bhavani Traders on credit. So Bhavani Traders is our creditor, that is new liability created here. The amount is payable in future to Bhavani Traders. Understood? Now, as we purchase goods, our expenses increases and our liability also increases. Now the first rule for purchases account, as their expenses. Second rule will be used for Bhavani Traders account, as it is our liability. First rule, if there is increase in expenses, account should be debited. So purchases account will be debited by rupees 9200. Second account is Bhavani Traders account. It is our liability, it increases. Second rule says that if there is increase in liability, account should be credited. So Bhavani Traders account will be credited by rupees 9200. Okay. Next. Depreciate machinery rupees 1500. I told you depreciation is reduction in the value of asset due to its use or wear and tear. Here they told us to depreciate machinery by rupees 1500. Two accounts will be involved in this transaction. First account is depreciation account and second account is machinery account. Okay. As due to depreciation, our assets value is reducing by rupees 1500. So depreciation is our loss or expenses and machinery is our asset. Okay. Now Due to this depreciation, our losses, expenses and losses are increasing. So increases. And our asset decreases. Asset ची व्हॅल्यू कमी होणार आहे तेवढ्या अमाउंटनी. Asset ची किंमत कमी होणार आहे तेवढ्या अमाउंटनी. Now use the first rule for both of these accounts as it is loss and asset. First rule says that if there is increase in asset, expenses, losses, it should be debited. So here it is increase in loss. Depreciation account will be debited by rupees 1500. And there is decrease in asset. If there is decrease in asset, the account should be credited. So machinery account will be credited by rupees 1500. Okay. Next transaction. This is important and new transaction. Return to Bhavani Traders goods worth rupees 200. See here, we have purchased goods from Bhavani Traders worth rupees 9200, and now we are returning to Bhavani Traders the goods worth rupees 200, maybe due to they are defective, because they are defective. So here two accounts will be involved. Here we have purchased goods from Bhavani Traders, and now we are returning goods to Bhavani Traders worth rupees 200. So one account will be new account, that is purchase return account, and one account will be Bhavani Traders account. Okay, so Bhavani Traders account and purchase return account. When we return purchase goods back, it is called as purchase return, only goods. And when we receive goods from our customer, that our customer returns goods to us, it is called as sales return, because we have sold goods and customer is returning it. Okay, here we have purchased goods from Bhavani Traders, and now we are returning rupees 200 worth goods to him. So this is purchase return. Understood? Now Bhavani Traders account is our liability. And as we are returning goods to Bhavani Traders, what the purchase return will be? What it will be? Tell me. काय जमतंय का? Purchase return. Purchases is our expenses. We are returning the money back. So it is our expenses, but they are reducing. Okay. So Bhavani Traders liability also decreases. Our liability decreases because we are giving back goods for rupees 200. So our liability will be reduced by rupees 200, and our expenses will also reduce. Now, second rule, when there is increase in liability, it should be credited, and when there is decrease in liability, the account should be debited. So Bhavani Traders account will be debited by rupees 200, and as our expenses decreases, if there is decrease in expenses, the account should be credited. So purchase return account will be credited by rupees 200. Okay, and now today's last transaction. See the transaction. Paid to Bhavani Traders rupees 8700 in full settlement. Here see the transactions. First we have purchased from Bhavani Traders goods for rupees 9200, which is a credit transaction. So amount payable was rupees 9200. But after 2 days we have returned goods worth rupees 200 to Bhavani Traders. So now our liability will be 9200 minus rupees 200, that is rupees 9000. Okay, this is our liability, amount payable to Bhavani Traders. Now in last transaction they told us that paid to Bhavani Traders rupees 8700 in full settlement. The amount payable was rupees 9000, and we have paid rupees 8700 to them. So we have taken 300 rupees discount from Bhavani Traders. Understood? So three accounts will be involved here. That is One account will be Bhavani Traders account. Okay. One account will be cash account, as we are making payment rupees 8,700 to Bhavani Traders, and remaining account will be discount account. Understood? So Bhavani Traders account, cash account and discount account. Bhavani Traders is our liability, cash is our asset, and discount. Instead of paying rupees 9,000 to Bhavani Traders, we are paying rupees 8,700. Means discount allowed by them to us is rupees 300, which is our profit. Okay. So gain. Understood? Now, as you are making payment, our liability reduces, so decreases. Our cash also decreases, so decreases. And our gain, that is our profit, increases. Okay. Now, as liability decreases, we have to follow second rule, and Bhavani Traders account will be debited by rupees 9,000, because we are settling account of rupees 9,000. So 9,000 debited by rupees 9,000. Our cash decreases by rupees 8,700. So cash account will be credited by rupees 8,700. And discount account, as gain increases, it should be credited. So discount account will be credited by the discount amount, that is rupees 300. It means difference between 9,000 and 8,700. Okay. So solve all these transactions in your notebook and study them properly. I think I have covered many transactions today. Okay. That's all for today.